What's happening, everyone? It's Abdallah here, bringing you guys tournament footage from PAX South 2017, Mario Kart 7. Now, Mario Kart 7 is one of the games that I grew up with, and honestly, Mario Kart 7 has been a game since I've been starting my YouTube career, believe it or not. So, of course, this is the couple-round tournament that we did, and I won't spoil who ended up winning or losing, but enjoy the show. Now, I'm not going to do any fancy layout. This is just straight up the game with the lower screen on the bottom side over here. I usually run the Metal Mario and B-Dasher along with Red Monster Wheel combo. And as you guys can see, we're just jumping on in order to get this tournament underway. Now, Mario Kart 7. Man, this game is, there's a lot of luck involved. And at the same time, there's a lot of skill. There's an equal amount of skill. So anyway, as you guys can see over here, we've got a bunch of different karts. We got Bumblebee with the standard wheels, it looks like over here. We got Mario with like all standard. So this is a full-on human race competition here. No CPUs, this is all the characters. So as you guys can see over here, just pulling this power slide on through and holding on to this green, which is super good because I'm in first place, and in Mario Kart 7, you can carry 2 items to defend yourself with. So we're looking pretty good over here, have the full-on 8 coins, and if you guys are paying attention to the bottom screen, no blue shells have happened yet. But we do have a Koopa Troopa with triple greens directly behind me. So I chained the item right over here, grabbed my last 2 coins that I need, and now I'm perfectly sitting in front row with 10 coins. Things are looking great. Now we do notice that Koopa Troopa does have a red shell, but I'm doing quite alright in first place with 2 items. But of course, lo and behold, a lightning bolt from Yoshi comes out of nowhere. But as you guys can see, I have a pretty big lead, so this really isn't going to affect me too much. So I'm just going to keep on front running as best as I can in order to cross the finish line. Alright, so lap 3, here comes a blue shell. As you guys can see, a red shell's right behind me, which is going to take my banana. And unfortunately, I don't have anything else to dodge it with. I didn't get a mushroom, I didn't get pretty much anything. So I'm going to have to eat this, among many other blue shells in this entire tournament. Now you can see that I quickly changed the bottom screen so I can see exactly where my opponents are at and how far of a lead I've got right over here. So things are looking pretty decent considering the fact that all we have to do is cross the finish line and go from there. Now of course I am going to back spam a little bit in hopes to hit someone, but as you guys can see, there's a pretty big gap between second and third. So this Koopa Troopa is definitely someone that I'm going to have to keep my eye on in this tournament. Alright, so Chaotic Ash, Lonjon Sylve, oh I remember that name, Alex 6, Eamon and Danthiel, and Lost Pixie. Okay, so these are the people that we're racing with in round 1, which is super good. And just playing with people in real life rather than people online is so much better. It's more fun that way. So here we go. The next level is going to be Daisy Hills. This is always a good course. I like this course a lot because of the goats. I like the different shortcuts involved. So I couldn't, and because it's Daisy, of course. Oh, thanks. Oh, great. So yeah, there's a goat that's happening now. We're just going to keep on power sliding around here. As you guys can see, that Koopa Troopa is putting in some work. He's holding on to that red shell. He knows that I can block it, so he's waiting for his prime opportunity. We're going to keep on going down this way. He does throw 2 red shells, but I was able enough to bust out my bananas just in time so I can dodge them both. So I'm sitting right over here in first place with nothing to guard against this blue shell. Right as I cross the line, here comes something. So I have to really find a way of jumping inside the water, but I'm like, you know what, maybe not. In hindsight, I probably should have jumped in the water. That would have made a little bit more sense. But I'm back at full speed anyway with little to no consequence with that. As you guys can see over here, the fireballs totally threw me for a loop. I saw them on my bottom screen, and that totally made me hit a goat there. So now I'm sitting over here in in second to first place, and what happened was, while we were bloopered, I was trying to draft boost, right there. I was trying to draft boost off of the Koopa Troopa, and I was, luckily enough, able to do so. But as you guys can see, I had a slight misplay when it came to those windmills over there. So not that big of a deal. I do bust out the red mini turbo on the first turn. We're going to continue on over here. I do have 10 coins. I see a red shell coming my way, and I see another red shell coming my way. So we're going to block the first one. We're going to bust out the second one, but it looks like the goat actually took the hit for us. He kind of apologized. He's like, look, dude, I know what happened. You ran into me before. I was in your way, so I'm just going to take this red shell off your hands. It really didn't matter because, as you guys can see, I get target shocked right over here. But luckily for me, I was at the point of the water where it's going to teleport me to the front area. And I do have a red shell coming my way, so I'm going to eat that as well. I do see the Koopa Troopa coming right behind me. If he had one green shell, or if he had a red shell, he would have easily taken that second place. So taking a look at it, pretty much I would say the Koopa Troopa is doing really well against me. Along with the rest of the team, you guys can take a look right over here. Lon, John, Silv. So there we have it. 2 down, 2 more to go in this first round of Mario Kart 7. Now the next level is going to be a really good one. I like this one. So here we go. Cheap, cheap beach. Actually, I don't like this one. This is not a good course. This is not a good course for Metal Mario, B-Dash, or Red Monster, simply because I've got no underwater stat, so I've got to do my best in order to make it on through. Now I like taking this path over here because it nets me the most coins, and it is kind of the shortest cut if I'm able to hold this power slide on through. So I like to play it safe. I like to go the long way around so that I can hold this red mini turbo in order to pretty much go that way. So as you guys can see, there is a red shell that might curve over and knock me out, but I do have a banana to block it, and I indeed have another banana as well. So we're going to take this pretty tight and just power on through. Now as you guys can see, everyone just got shocked right now. I see a green shell coming my way, not too big of a deal, but what I really have to focus on is getting some coinage, because I have like 3 coins to my name, which is not good, because the more coins you get in Mario Kart 7, the faster you go. So it's pretty much a race to get 10 coins, and then front run. That's my main strategy. So we're going to take this a little bit tighter this way. I could have gotten that 1 coin over there, but I was playing a little bit safe, and I didn't want to end my red mini turbo. So, taking a look at this, I don't see any characters nearby. I do have a Tanuki leaf in first place, which is kind of, I don't know, it's a hit or miss. Like, this item you can't get rid of really quick, so I was actually happy that we all got lightning bolted right there. Because I don't like having a Tanuki tail in first. It takes up spots, and it's just not cool. I'd rather keep on rolling for a mushroom, or, I don't know, like a green shell or something. So anyway, we're going to keep on going with our same laps right over here. As you guys can see, we are indeed running on through. Same thing, standard fare, and we're good. I kind of want to like look at the bottom screen to see what the map looks like, because I want to see how much of a front run I had in this one. But yeah, it's pretty easy. As long as you know the track, you can go from there. So now we're going to see that big front run. So as you guys can see, that's a good like 10-second lead right there. So we do have Koopa Troopa that is going to be joining us in second place. And then of course the rest of the pack is trying their best to steal all those places. You can see that Luigi just kind of came in and stole it from that Toad. So very good. We have a perfect 30 right now. The question is, will we get a perfect 40? I don't know, but we'll see. So, here we go. The last track. What is the last track in this cup? Let me see. Oh, yes, my favorite track in the game. Absolutely, Shy Guy Bazaar. How can I forget this? So, with Shy Guy Bazaar, this is the best kart combo for it because it's off-road. And a majority of this track is off-road in the sand. And one of the main reasons why I like this level is because you can get 10 coins super fast, especially if you get the front run. As you guys can see right now, I would have had 10 coins, but I did get burnt by the Koopa Troopa. So right over here is pretty cool. Inside these pots, you can, if you're lucky enough or skilled enough, you can shoot a green shell at them or slightly bump into them to reveal a mushroom, or if you're super lucky, you can reveal a star in there. So we're going to come on through over here. This is pretty easy. Standard fare, just grabbing coins as best you can. What you should do in first place is you should try to get as many coins as you can to prevent your second place opponent from getting any coins that way. So as you guys can see over here, I'm going to do a perfect blue shell dodge so that I'm able to dodge it right in the in mid-air. I won't lose 6 coins. And of course, Lakitu will beam me back up in order for me to get the full acceleration boost upon landing, which is really good. So if you guys ever see a blue shell coming, know the layout of the map so that you can bail out in case you need to. Unless you are a super fast acceleration cart where, you know, it really doesn't matter if you eat a blue shell or not. So right over here, my Tanuki tail just ran out, and you can see the Koopa Troopa right behind me. He totally sniped a banana. I was planning on flicking it with my tail, but it didn't work out that way. So that was good on his part, because he knows I'm going to go in a straight line, so it's very predictable. So right over here is where we are going to excel right past. I got the triple bananas, so if he wants to follow me, that's fine, because he's got a red shell and I've got triple banana in first place, which is like the best thing that you can get, aside from a mushroom. So we're going to take this super tight over here, we're going to take this right over here, hugging that wall, and we're good to go. So Shy Guy Bazaar, man, this is my favorite course. Simply because I like the layout. Here comes a blue shell, great. So I'm like, okay, which way am I gonna get thrown? Should I go forward? Should I go backwards? I'm like, I really need to win this. So I don't know how we're gonna win. I got one banana. Honestly, not sure how we're gonna do it. So I just decide, hey, you know what? Throw the banana. Apparently, we both. I somehow sniped him on his game, but with the banana that he dropped at the same time, I got hit by that one. So we both hit ourselves with bananas. In hindsight, I maybe should have thrown the banana in mid-air on the glider section to try a Hail Mary pass in order for me to knock him out into the crevice. But either way, that's first round. As you guys can see, we got 38 points to 34. Chaotic Ash did a very good job. Lanjan Sylv and Iman are also ones that are going to be joining us in the next round. Now, I'm not really sure how many people there were in this tournament. I want to say there was like 32. Correct me if I'm wrong, for those of you guys that were at the tournament. But yeah, it was a pretty big tournament, and there were many different groups of people kind of standing around doing their own thing, playing their own matches. But that was the final standings there. Congratulations to everyone that played along with. You guys are great. But yeah, we're going to move on to the next one. And this is round 2. So round 2 is pretty good because the top four players of round 1 actually move on to the next bracket. So with that being said, the stakes are a little bit higher. You want to make sure that you place top 4. So yeah, you don't want anything to knock you out. It's not like one run elimination like I've played in, other PAXs with Mario Kart 8. The first rounds were literally, it was just one race, and whoever made first and second won, and then advanced to the next one. But this is different, and it's a little bit more skilled, and I like that a lot. So as you guys can see over here, we got some familiar faces. Chaotic Ash, Lanjan Sylv. We got DRC, who's going to be doing some real good work in this next one. So we're going to go same cart combo, going with that Metal Mario, getting that pretty decent speed stat, huge weight stat. It's like a bump over people. Handling not so good, off-road very good. So next cup is going to be the Flower Cup. We all agreed that we weren't going to do any kind of glitches or cheats or anything like that. So Maka Woohoo is one of the notorious ones where if you're playing local multi, you can indeed glitch. And same thing with Woohoo Loop, this thing too. There is a huge glitch in this one where you can jump off the ledge and Lakitu will teleport you way up. So we decided to all say, hey, you know what? That's not part of the rules. Let's get out of here. Now in this level, it's really imperative to break away from the pack. If you don't break away from the pack, you are going to get stuck with everyone in the back there, and it's just not good. It's just totally not good. So as you guys can see over here, we do have a Mario that is trailing directly behind me. Not really sure what item he's going to try to bust out. He does have a Tanuki tail. I could nail this backwards. I was really feeling it, but I'm just like, you know what? Be safe. Just err on the side of safety. You do have like a 3-second lead here. Just focus on that. So that's exactly what I'm going to do here. I am going to hold on to these items. In hindsight, I should have re-rolled and dropped the shell backwards or done something like that. But as you guys can see over here, I do have 10 coins, and I am hogging all the coins up front so that second place doesn't have anything. And I do see a blue shell now, which kind of glitched on the side there. So had I been paying attention to blue shells even further, I should have bailed out. But as you guys can see, since I didn't bail out, I did lose, and now I'm in second place. And it's going to be it's really hard to catch up on this map. Someone attempted to throw a bomb, totally dodged it, or I guess the bomb just didn't come anywhere near me. But I do have a banana, so I'm like, you know what, hey, if I don't get first place, as long as I get second, I'll be fine. As long as nothing crazy comes at me right now from the Koopa Troopa or the Toad, I'll be good. Or this guy back spamming, so I need to watch him. I need to watch myself, because if I get back spammed at the line, that's going to be very bad. So, yeah, as you guys can see, the very first plays was DRC. Of course, I did lose to a blue shell, and that's going to be a theme. You guys know, like, if you're ever front-running in Mario Kart 7, you guys know for a fact that blue shells will be the end of you, unfortunately. So moving on, I've already picked out my competition for the map. It's this DRC guy, and of course the Koopa Troopa, along with Toad, so we better watch ourselves. Alright, so over here, this is pretty decent because I like this level. There's a couple shortcuts that you can take, but of course, right now, I get fireballed, and I'm like, you know what, whatever, I'm just going to take this cut. We're going to get back. If I'm skillful enough, maybe I can nail Toad, but I didn't, and some Mario plowed through me with a star. And right now, I'm just like, dude, 7th place, this is terrible. So I do get triple shrooms in 7th place. I'm kind of eyeballing where I should use them. I gotta use them soon, because if I don't use them, then I can't really chain the next item block, which is right here. So I go ahead and use all 3 of those carelessly. I do get a star, and I'm thinking, okay, well, 2nd place with a star is pretty decent. I can hold on to this for a shock dodge and make this gain exponential. So here we have it. I'm currently in 1st place with a star. Now, that's the strategy. I mean, it's you don't use your items immediately. You have to weigh your options and find out what you need to do. So right over here, I'm going to dodge a blue shell. It felt so good to dodge a blue shell with a star. I could take this grass cut slightly. I didn't want to get too greedy with it, because you know, if I'm too greedy with it, I might fall off, and I haven't played this game in forever. So back in my prime, I probably would have taken that grass cut a lot tighter. But now, here we go. We're in 1st place, dodging a blue shell with a star, like a boss. And we're going to continue on over here. Whew, man. Alright, I'm going to try to take all these coins just so that my opponents can't have any coins themselves. And we're good. So, as you guys can see, on the straightaway, final lap, I do have like a 5-second lead over here, which isn't that bad. Now, I do want to do this cut, like I always do. Jump on in, and we should be good. So, bloopers over here. Here comes another blue shell. Now, how many blue shells can I dodge in one map? I don't know. Is this blue shell going to be the end of me? Probably not. I see it coming. I'm going to hold on to my green shell just in case these toads want to tail whip me. And he did indeed tail whip me. So, I tried to spam backwards with my green shell. Unfortunately, it didn't work out, but that's okay. So, Toad is pretty savage. I missed the 5th place item block. And I get hit by a tail from Mario over here. So I literally went from 1st to last in this level because of one blue shell. It's not enough that I can dodge one, you know what I mean? Like, I need to steal this place from Mario. And of course I don't. So, kind of stinks. But, I mean, that's Mario Kart, right? That's Mario Kart for you. So, as you guys can see, Chaotic Ash got dead last. I don't even know what happened to him. But I guess it's good that he did that, because now I'm kind of floating around 4th place, unfortunately. So, as you guys can see, DRC is killing it this map. He is doing very, very good, so I need to watch out. But it's kind of hard, because there's so many Marios on this map, I have a hard time finding out which one he is. So, Mario with the all-standard cart, I don't even know what the heck that... Why? I mean, that's not even... like a pro combo. It's just like super vanilla. But anyway, we're gonna come right over here onto Music Park. I don't like Music Park too much, but as you guys can see, I did get the draft boost. I had to slow down though. Like, I literally had to slam on the brakes. I never use the brakes in Mario Kart, but I had to do it right there, or else I would have flown the heck off. As you guys can see, I've got 8 coins right now. We only need 2 more, so if I can steal these 2, there's 1, and I'm really gonna have to take the long cut right over this way. So here we go, taking these 4, I want to take them away from anyone else in 2nd place, so I'm just going to do that. As you can see over here, the Thunderbolt just happens, and now I believe that's DRC right behind me, because that's a Mario in 2nd place. Who else would it be? So jumping on down, I really need to start speeding up now. I need to take this as close as I can, and then I need to do a little bit of snaking right into this spot with power slides every single turn. So that's really good. Now right over here, I gotta take this as tight as I can without, oh man, but then I see that there is a blue shell coming, so I intentionally bail out. Which was very good on my part, because if I would have gotten hit, who knows where I would have landed. So, jumping on through, I did get hit by a blue shell. Go figure. I've lost count. Is that like 5 blue shells so far? I don't know. You guys can count in the comment section. Question of the day. How many blue shells did Abdallah eat in this tournament? Good question. Alright, so here we go. I'm getting rocked right now, and there are no coins for me to grab. I've got 5 coins to my name and only a red shell. I could take the timpani shortcut over there, but, I mean, it's not worth it. And plus, I'm super rusty, so the ability for me to actually pull off that shortcut with little loss is not worth it. So again, look at this. Like, I was going just as fast as my red shell. So, and I almost ate my own red shell. And lo and behold, I jump into a bomb. I can't mushroom right now because I need to be on a straightaway. So I tried to do the double mushroom in order to chain an item, but unfortunately I was not able to. And as you guys can see over there, for some reason, I do get a draft boost behind the little shy guy. But this is just, it's not my race. It's just so many things have happened that have just made me lose. So I could indeed take the grass cut over here, and that's what I plan on doing. Just taking this grass cut. There's really no one that I need to, oh my gosh. There's no one that I need to pass up upon looking at the bottom screen. So I'm like, look. Forget the timpani cut, I'm just going to take the grass cut with the shroom, cut my losses, and take 3rd place. Whew, man. So, you guys can see over here, Chaotic Ash is coming back, Lizzie's doing a good job, and DRC is just killing it. Like, he doesn't even need the OP combo at all. He's just sporting Mario, and that's it. So here we go, final race. Final race. So what can we do in this level? There's actually a lot we can do in this level. This level is notorious for sandbagging for items. If you can get a triple shroom, a golden shroom, or a star in this level, and you can take a huge grass cut, which is really insane. So yeah, as you guys can see, I'm not gonna play any games with that. Right now, I'm gonna focus on front running. I'm gonna try to get my 10 coins and pretty much go from there. Toad's launching some red shells at me, not a big deal. But these people have stars, and you can see from the Koopa Troopa over there, he had a star, but I don't see him taking the super grass cut. Now, that was a little sloppy on my part as far as taking the shroomless cut, but still, it did cut off a little bit of grass, so I was able to do that pretty well. And you can see the gap between Toad and I is definitely widening. Over here, definitely tricking off of this to gain a little bit more boost, and we're going to continue on. So we do have, we have double bananas right now. I'm sitting pretty with 10 coins, which is pretty decent. Taking a look at the bottom screen, yeah, guess. Go figure, it's another blue shell. Okay, great. So, I don't know, is that like blue shell like 20 I've eaten in this tournament? Great. So we're going to get thrown backwards, which is not too good. I was luckily able to save my banana instead of just like abandoning all my items because a blue shell come. So, because I was able to save my banana, I did dodge that red shell that was happening. So right over here, again, you know, I'm out of my prime in Mario Kart 7, so I really can't do that cut as well. So I was struggling with that a little bit. I want to say that this is going to be like DRC right behind me with the Tanuki tail, so I need to be on top of my game. Now, unfortunately, at this venture, there's no way of me sandbagging because of how far apart the whole pack is. It would be very, very unwise to sandbag for this item over here in order to get a star or a super shroom or something like that. So we're just going to do as best we can. I'm going to block this red shell over here, which is not bad. There is a star on the road that oh my gosh. I should have been paying attention. Oh my goodness gracious. I have no idea what happened. But look, if I got that star, honestly, if I got that star, this would be a different outcome. I would be done. I would be done with the race. I would dodge this blue shell. And look, a blue shell makes me... oh my gosh. A blue shell makes me second place. Okay. So was that necessarily a loss on my part? No, it wasn't. That was decent. So good job, whoever was in first place. If that was DRC, you did very well with trailing behind me. No, that was actually Derek. Okay, Derek, good job. So because Derek was first place, that kind of widened the gap between all of our scores. So luckily for me, I was able to pull through and get second place on the second round. So that means that I am going to advance. Now, I think it was top 4 advance. So if you guys saw that, there was a tie between Chaotic Ash and Lizzie. And if I remember correctly, they went on board and did a... I don't think they did a 1v1. I think they did a one race with a bunch of computers. Okay, so here we have it. This is going to be the 3rd round. We have the awesome Mike on board. He is a very good Mario Kart player. He's actually beaten me a couple times, and I've beaten him a couple times in tournaments. So if there's any competition, it's definitely Mike. So this is great because we have the heavy hitters here of the Mario Kart 7 PAX circuit. Abdallah, Mike, and that's good. It's really fun to have that kind of competition. So all the stakes are now on my shoulders. I need to make sure that we do this and we do this well. So here we go. We are going to jump in. I don't know why we clicked balloon battle or something, but anyway, we're going to keep on going. Man, ooh, it's just so intense. Here we go. Oh, that's right, because I'm not choosing. All right, so the awesome Mike is actually here. We're going to jump on board and go for it. Woohoo Loop, Mario Circuit, Music Park, and Maka Woohoo. Okay. I don't know. Was that what we're doing? No, that was the previous one. Okay. So here we go. The 3rd round. Yeah, man. It's crazy. This is super crazy. 1, 2, 3. Let's go. As you can see, the awesome Mike is going to be Yoshi in the egg and the wooden wheels. Now, to be truthful, that was my first kart combo that I ever mained in Mario Kart 7. That was the most OP underwater kart combo I have ever experienced, and it was so good back in the day. But he's sporting it. He's totally rocking it very well if he's gotten this far in the tournament. So as you guys can see over here, it's me versus Mike in the very front over here. All we have to do is just manage our time effectively and take whatever cuts we can take. Now, he did end up wasting his mushroom right over here. Instead of saving it for the cut, he ended up using it, and of course, lo and behold, I get hit by a blue shell. But that's not it. I'm going to end up eating this bomb. Not only that, I'm going to end up eating this bomb. And I'm going to stand still for a good 10 seconds, and DK plows right through me. So I went from 1st to 8th in a matter of seconds, and that's not cool. That's not cool at all. Like, if you're this good at the game and you eat a blue shell from 1st to last, that's terrible. But that's okay. You know what? That's the game. That's Mario Kart 7. So we're going to do our best. We're going to bust a Nino, and we're going to do our best and try to get back up into this. Now, it's imperative with this that I use as many items as I can. I didn't really want to focus on looking at who was in first place to target shock them over the gap. I'm just like, look, we need to go, and I need to get these items. So, again, with this, as you guys can see, I get the golden shroom. I'm going to take the best cuts that I can possibly take and keep on boosting past the competition. So, in one lap, I was able to jump from 8th place all the way over to 3rd place, which is super good. So, unfortunately, Koopa Troopa did get bit by the Piranha Plant. Yoshi is way up front, and I don't think that there's any way I can catch up. But I'm going to keep on going, because that's really what we have to do. I do have one mushroom over here, so in case I do get hit by something, I can boost up, get my acceleration back, or I can hold this. For the shortcut. I did see a blue shell come in, so I totally veered out of the way because I did not want to get clipped by that. So I opted to absolutely use the grass cut right over here in order to guarantee my 2nd place. So not bad, really not bad, considering the circumstances of me getting hit by blue shell. Bomb, DK with a star. That's pretty good if I can come back from 8th after that. So, yeah, we're going to keep on going. As you guys can see, Joshua, some other players are all ready. Let's go. There's the standings. Mike, 1st place. Me, 2nd place. I need to do this. Now, here is Wario Shipyard. Now, this level used to be my favorite back in the day, simply because I would use the egg and roller combo. But I don't use that combo anymore. I use the more high-speed combo. So I'm not really good underwater, as well as this Yoshi. So this level is pretty decent for Mike because he can just front run this all day. If you're in the water with Yoshi, Egg 1, Wooden Wheels, you're good. You're moving faster than anybody else. That's the best underwater combo. And this level is like 90% underwater anyway. So as you guys can see over here, I'm doing pretty poorly because I got hit by that bomb and it stopped me. It stopped me dead cold. I was in 7th place and unfortunately I did not get that box. So things aren't really looking up for me right now. I have to salvage as many coins as I can. Being in the back, you have access to nothing. So right here, I'm going to try to get a draft boost, but I'm really not close enough. So as long as we get this red mini turbo under the water here, and I can chain this mini turbo this way, I should be good. But you guys can see I don't have any control underwater whatsoever. Now this kind of stinks because this guy right over here has got red shells. And I could indeed, go and try to boost past him, but I'm just going to eat a red shell anyway. So, I mean, with that, you can't really be afraid of any other characters and allow them to just, like, dictate what you do. So I'm just going to be like, you know what? Throw a red shell at me, go for it. So I decided to jump over there to make sure that I get an item block. Now, this is going to be some pretty good revenge, considering the fact that I do have a red shell, so we'll actually collide it into his and continue on. Alright, so I've got to do my best to catch up, because I'm in 4th place right now, and this isn't looking too hot. So let's do what we can. I got the triple greens right now. My boosts are not looking good. So, like, my rust is totally showing on this level here, and it's not good, especially when you're battling for, like, a medal. So, luckily for me, I did see Mario behind me. I did back spam a green shell, because I figured, you know what, we might as well widen the gap from the people behind me. So, I did actually throw some other green shells backwards. I felt I didn't need them at this point in the race. So, I need to do my best in order to bomb this guy in front of me. It's only going to take one bomb. So, I blasted. Unfortunately, it did not hit. But I'm going to be stuck over here in 4th place because I had a hard time getting back in. And this level is really tough for this Kart combo. So, not that big of a deal. Maybe I should mix up Kart combos in the future. Who knows? But there we have it. 4th place. So, as you guys can see, Mike is doing very well because he's got 2 perfect victories under his belt. As long as I move on and stay in, like, 2nd place, I should be good to go. Then we can overtake it, right? So here we have it, 3rd race. Now, this is a level that's made for my kart, simply because it is 100% off-road. And I've got the tires for off-road gameplay, so that gives me a boost in speed. Now, right over here, as you guys can see, I do take it a little bit wider. And I don't know, in hindsight, maybe I shouldn't have taken it wider to get coins, when in fact, what I should have done was just take it super tight in order to break away from the pact. But that's okay, it's not that big of a deal because I know this track like the back of my hand. We can do very good things here. So as you guys can see, I do have a 1 mushroom. I'm going to do my best to kind of take these turns as tight as I can. We are going to boost on through to this in hopes that we can get something to attack 1st place. But, as you guys can see, that bomb at the beginning, like, if you take a big hit at the beginning, it's pretty much a way, it's gonna be so hard for you to catch up. So I did botch my mini turbos over there, unfortunately, but we're gonna continue on. I got 4 coins, so I'm gonna take this a little bit tighter in order to dodge that blue. But as you guys can see, the blue shell is going to help me catch up a little bit. Shoe's definitely on the other foot here. So this guy's got 1 more banana. Watch, he's got 1 banana, right? I throw 1 red, and I throw another red, and the 2nd red disappears. Are you kidding me? No, it didn't touch the wall. It just straight up disappeared. So imagine right now, if he got hit by the red that didn't glitch out, I'd be in 1st place. So you guys can watch the replay on that. It didn't touch the wall. Red shells don't touch the wall. But anyway, I digress. We're going to continue on like that never happened. So here we go. I've got 6 coins. I should be taking these coins as best as I can. He definitely tried to back spam that at me, which would have been very bad news. I'm going to be dodging all of his banana traps, and right now, he still has a couple bananas in order to block. So that's okay. I don't necessarily need to shoot a red shell at him, but this part with the blooper over here is really annoying because I needed to hit those turns really tight. So I figured I'm at the very end of the map. No one's coming behind me, so I might as well shoot this red shell that I got and then just go from there. So ladies and gentlemen, that is a pretty decent run of Bowser, Neo Bowser City in Mario Kart 7. I don't know about that red shell, man. That was I was a little salty about that, but that's okay. It really doesn't matter. We can we can talk about what could have happened, but the fact of the matter is that we need to keep on going. And if I could just keep on going with this solid lead, I'll be good to go. So here we have it, the current standings. Mike with a perfect 30 so far. I got the 21 points because I'm struggling to keep up on this cup, and we're just gonna keep going. That's all we can do, right? It's Mario Kart. May the blue shells be not with you. All right, next track, Maka Woohoo. This is a decent track, okay? I like this track because it's very long-winded. There's not too many items. Every single one of your power slides really have to count in this level. And you absolutely have to get as many coins as you can get in this too. So I'm not sure if Yoshi over here indeed got a mini turbo, or sorry, a draft boost, but the shell, the random green shell, totally out of nowhere took his protection away, and I was able to capitalize on that, thus dropping him over. Now I somehow managed to miss a power slide over there for some reason, so I need to not do that, especially at this level of gameplay. I need to not be rusty. So as you guys can see, doing a little bit of snaking here, grabbing the multiple coins on the jump, which is awesome. What we really need to do now is focus, because no one's got any items. If you do have an item, you're probably dragging it, but here's pretty much the drought where I need to focus on getting all my turns correct. I usually like taking this water cut because it can net me a couple extra coins. I love doing the snaking right inside the castle. Hey, that's my favorite right there. Just doing that like a boss is super cool. And that gives me a huge advantage when it comes to just racing overall. So here we have it. I do like bouncing off the wall in that spot, because if you notice, if you're playing Mario Kart 7 and you mini turbo boost into a wall, you don't lose your speed. But I did see a blue shell coming, and I dodged that perfectly. As you guys can see, I'm still holding on to 7 coins, which is only the toll that Lakitu charges you for bringing you back up. So we did very well with that. We're going to keep on going, and as you guys can see over here, I'm going to end up netting first place. It looks like Mike ends up getting third. So not bad at all. We were able to do it. Super good. Oh man. So as you guys can see, we do have an ending score of 36. Mike, me 31. I got one first place victory on a pretty decent track where I didn't have a field advantage or a disadvantage, and then Nick and Flux, which was decent. So there we have it. That was pretty good. That was the Star Cup. We're gonna keep on going because we have one more cup. That was the semis. So we now have the finals. This is the finals, guys. So yeah, we're gonna jump in. We are indeed going to jump in. I don't remember if it was top 2 move on or if top 4 moved on, but this is the list. You can see Mike's on board. You can see I'm here. Racern, my good buddy, is here as well. He's a very good Mario Kart player. Yeah, I can't wait to do that. But yeah, overall, the tournament's been pretty cool so far. I've eaten my shell of blue shells. I've made my share of mistakes. I've definitely made my good plays as well, but as you guys can see, I'm not at my prime like I used to be back when this game first came out. So, oh man, how many years has it been? My goodness. Either way, Mario Kart 7, no excuses, get it done. So let's play. We're going to go with the same kart combo. We do have another Metal Mario on board. I want to say that's Racern, maybe? But we'll see about that. We shall indeed see about that. Okay, so Speed, Lizzie, JC, yeah, this is it. This is it, the final round. Man, it's been so much fun. So let's go, let's see what we can do, and let's see if we can pull a victory, right? Because first place gets a gold medal, right? Yes, yes. All right, it's so close, right? Even if you place top 3, you're good, right? So, here we go, Maple Tree Way. This level is super tough. You know why? Because there's so many shenanigans that can happen, like right here. shenanigans, and we're such a tight pack that I went from like second to last, which was insane. So as you guys can see over here, the leaves are really make or break. It's so RNG based. If you run into a leaf pile in Maple Tree Way, you've got a chance of pulling out a banana, a coin, a shell, or even a star if you're lucky. So right now, I'm not about to mess around. I don't have any coins to my name. I need to speed up. I can already feel how slow I'm going right now, and no one's leaving me anything. So, and I missed the 5th place item box. I'm not getting any coins. This is not looking like my race right now. So I need to do something. I need some sort of stroke of luck in order to get through here. So we're going to take this way because this way nets you an extra item block. I've got 4th place. I'm going to launch this green shell forward, and boom, almost hit someone. So that was very close. I'm going to keep on power sliding over here in order to do it, but of course I get hit by a red shell. Go figure. In the exact same spot. How crazy is that? So here we go, in 6th place, again, with 0 coins. Not going to do anything. I'm hoping and praying for a star. It didn't happen. Even if it was a star, I wasn't taking the turn too tight. So we're going to take this one pretty tight, and we're going to expel all of our shrooms, because right now I just need to break away from these fools. So we're going to move on here. I'm going to get this boost panel. I'm going to get this boost panel, and maybe, just maybe, I can get a coin. There we go, my first coin. Congratulations. And it's gone. So not that big of a deal. We're in 3rd place. I can indeed launch these, but it's such a tight, narrow spot, so I'm just going to burn everyone behind me. I don't care if I I don't care if I eat a banana or two. I'm just going to burn everyone behind me so that we can just go. So here's Toad. Yeah, this is pretty decent right here. I did lose this, so I'm going to keep on burning behind, which is decent. It's a decent strategy because I need to get rid of this so that I can chain it for a new item. And I got a bomb. I'm going to blast it right here for the fools behind me. And I saw that they had a lucky 7, so I completely destroyed the lucky 7. Whoever put that banana there was really good, by the way. So unfortunately, the banana really slowed me down, and everyone just immediately caught up. So I'm again struggling with this level. It's I got to boost out of the way before I get hit by that bomb. So we're gonna move on. I have no idea where Mike's at, but I just oh man, and I just bounced this shy guy the heck right off. I don't know if you saw that, but he went from second to last because I bounced right into him. I was able to boost out of the way of that bomb that was thrown at me, thank goodness. As you guys can see right over here, I've got the bananas. I'm going to place some of them down in case someone wants to meet me over there. And lo and behold, we struggle to get 2nd place. It was a very big struggle. As you guys saw, there was really no... Once I got hit on the very first lap, and I think that's a theme. Like, you need to get... forget the coins at the beginning. You just need to take the fastest route available, because if you don't, you're going to get stuck with the pack, and then the pack all just, like, they throw stars, they throw red shells, and you're just stuck while 1st place front runs. Anyway, so here's Airship Fortress. I love this level because this one, there's really no shortcuts to take. This is just straight up knowing your turns, knowing what your cart combination can do for you. So if you're able to take these turns really quick and tight, you can get some pretty good distance from your opponents. But I need to focus on 1st place here. So we're going to move over here. Also, if you have a green shell, you can pop open those barrels or those boxes, and you can potentially get shrooms or anything else like that. So right now, sitting pretty in 1st place, I'm going to bail out of the glider, and we are indeed going to take this turn super tight. And then hopefully get the rest of these coins at the end here. Watch. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I officially have 9 coins to my name, which is awesome. So I'm front running with 9 coins. I just don't need a blue shell. I just do not need a blue shell. And knowing my luck, it'll probably happen. So take this super tight, as you guys can see over here. We're going to move on. Blue shell's coming. Great. So what to do? I see it going around the corner. There's really nothing I can do aside from eat it and then hold on to this banana as protection in case a red shell comes. But as you guys can see, red shell did not hit, thank goodness, but I did throw my banana forward carelessly. So now I have 0 protection from Mike's red shell that's imminently coming at me. Unfortunately, I don't know, did he throw it? I don't know, I could have sworn I saw some sort of red shell disappear. Maybe it hit a wall, not sure. But we're right over here. As you guys can see, I just need to go straight because I've got 10 coins. I'm going to outspeed everyone because of my max speed stat here. And I need to just go. Right now, we just need this 1st place. This is so important. because as you guys can see, we do have Mike, who's in 3rd place. So I kind of want him to keep that 1st place. I'm gonna slow down a little bit because I see the blue shell. So we're all playing this game now, and I don't like playing this game where, oh, hey, heads up, you go first. No, after you. So I'm like, you know what, whatever, I'm just gonna go. If you're gonna throw the red shell, or if you're gonna throw the blue shell, just do it. I don't care right now. So I'm like, dude, well, let's just go. I need to cross this finish line before this shell hits. So I'm gonna attempt to throw the back spam. Unfortunately, I didn't get the back spam. I needed that so bad, because if anything hits or prevents Mike from getting 1st or 2nd place, it's going to help me in the long run. So I missed that back spam. Not that big of a deal. I was glad that I'm just like, you know what, forget it. I'm not going to be afraid of a blue shell. I've eaten like 10 of them in my entire tenure of this tournament. What's another one? So luckily we were able to race right over there, which was so good. We're going to move on to the next one. The next one is going to be pretty decent. So this is a very good level. This is one of my favorites. This is Mario Circuit, SNES Mario Circuit. It's a very good level because there are a couple different shortcuts you can take, and yeah, it's just fun. So right now I opted to allow Mike to get those 3 coins, and I said, you know what, forget it. You can have them. I'm just going to go ahead and boost away. I've learned my lesson. I need to break away from the pack. So by doing that, I'm going to hold on to this mushroom in case a blue shell comes. Now, in case you guys don't know, if you're 1st place, you have a mushroom, you can dodge a blue shell with the like 3-frame timing of boosting right before it hits you. So I opted to not get any coins that lap in order to break away from the pack, which is something that I'm totally going to take away from this tournament. So as you guys can see, I took a little bit wider over there so I could get my coins up. I should have taken it super wide in order to commit all the way, but we'll see. So I'm going to take this little cut over here. I did get a stray coin over there, luckily for me. I do have 1 shroom in 1st place, so I'm looking very good right now. There's the 3 coins right up ahead here, which I'm going to aim for in order to complete my 10. And we're going to move on, get that red mini turbo, and we're going to take these as tight as we possibly can, while not sacrificing any of our mini turbos. So this is it. We're on lap 3. I've been front running this like a champ. No blue shells, but of course we'd all get shocked right here. Luckily for me, I get shocked right before the item block, so I was able to get a banana just for protection in case something happened. So right over here, in hindsight, I should have dropped the banana on that platform in case someone else wanted to take my lines. Good thing I'm watching this, because this will help out with the next tournament. So as you guys can see, Mike and I are trading. We're trading 1st and 2nd place victories, which is really what we need to do right now, because this is it. This is the last race. The last race of the tournament, right? Correct me if I'm wrong. Is this the last race? Yeah, final race. Here we go. Luigi's Mansion DS. Good level. I personally don't like it too much. I don't really like the mud area. I don't like the fact that these mini turbos right over there, those turns are really hard to nail. But we're going to keep on going. Something happened to Mike, so he ended up being last. I don't know what he got hit by, but he probably got pushed or something. But as you guys can see over here, we are taking these lines as best as we can. We have 3 coins to our name. I'm going to take this cut as best as I can, taking a couple coins into consideration. And this part is pretty much, like, it's boring. Like, it's just a straightaway. I can get 2 coins off of this, 1, 2, and then I could take a pretty buttery turn right over there. So getting yourself primed for these 2 turns is kind of tough, because I would have liked to have gotten 2 mini turbos over there, but that's okay. So as you guys can see over here, I'm sitting pretty well with some bananas. I've got a lot of them, so I don't know. Now that I'm rewatching this, I should be like throwing them down instead of holding them for protection, because who's going to get triple reds and hit me with this? I should be re-rolling the items every time we get them and putting traps down in order to prevent my opponents from potentially throwing a red shell or doing this. So banana management was probably not the best in this level. And I could have thrown bananas right over there, too. That would have been pretty good to prevent someone from going on that line. But that's the point of watching this, right? You know your mistakes, and you keep on going. So that was some pretty good timing on that shock, because I was able to get an item block directly at the same time. So I do have a little bit of protection here in case a stray red shell comes my way. And right now, I'm just waiting for it. Okay, here it comes. Another blue shell. Thanks, dude. all day, man. I'm eating these all day. So right now I'm just like, okay, well, if a blue shell's coming, I don't want to be stuck in the grass. So I'm going to bail out this way. But I do get hit backwards. And I have to make my way all the way back over here. And I'm not able to boost back up. As you guys can see right over here, Mike overtakes me with a lucky 7. Not really sure what just happened or how he got it. But again, banana management, I wasn't able to I wasn't able to take him over. He somehow got the lucky 7 and blasted through everything in order to take the match. So there you have it, ladies and gentlemen. Mike and I tied for first place victories, which was super cool. We also had a 3-way tie for third. So what they did, Lizzie, Racer, and Speed, what they did was they went through and did their own battle, and that was pretty much it. They pretty much were placing for third place. So that was cool. Mike and I shared a gold medal. We each got gold medals, and that was it. So, ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for watching. We're going to continue on with even more coverage. I'm going to be at PAX East very soon, so make sure that you guys stay tuned for all that, and you guys can watch the entire PAX South playlist of all the different tournament footage. There's going to be some links on the screen right now, so feel free to check that out. But other than that, that's going to be it for me. Thank you so much for watching, and if you enjoyed it, definitely smash that like button. We'll talk to you later. Bye.